skip breakfast, then it feels that desire to overeat later in the day.
Yeah.
How true is that?
That is very, very true, especially for those who work. They normally go to the offices. So you rush out of the house and you skip breakfast. I'm assuming this is not intentional. There are those who skip breakfast because they're fasting. So if you unintentionally skip breakfast, you're likely to consume processed foods while in the office or in the workplace, which is worse for you compared to homemade breakfast. So it's better you take your time, you take your cup of tea and ndoma or arrowroots, than to rush to the office, take your cup of tea and bread or mandazi or mkate, bread or mandazi or pancakes and all other stuff. Yeah.
You talked about sometimes when you mention dieting, people look at it as a very critical thing.
Yeah.
But now there's also a confusion between dieting and eating healthy.
Okay.
Differentiate the two for us.
Dieting is restrictive. Dieting is very restrictive. Some of my clients, I normally recommend them to diet and I create a meal plan for them. So when you say diet, it means you have to eat these specific foods and you cannot eat these specific foods. That is dieting. But when it comes to lifestyle change, you are aware that these foods are not good for me, but I can enjoy myself as a human being, as a person who wants to enjoy the pleasures of life. I can enjoy them once in a while. That is lifestyle change. But dieting, no matter what, you cannot eat these foods. Dieting, I normally recommend them for people who want to reverse medical complications. So you have hypertension, you have diabetes, you have kidney failure, we have to put you on a diet. But you're an average person, maybe you have a complication here or there, but it's nothing severe, you just want to become healthier. Then I recommend a lifestyle change. That's the difference. Lifestyle is a bit more flexible, dieting is restrictive, very restrictive.
So how does a lifestyle change look like? When you're talking about dieting, is for maybe people who are sick. If you're looking at it from the lifestyle perspective, how does it look in real life?
First of all, lifestyle change requires education or knowledge. Visit a nutritionist. We have to understand how you live. What is your everyday to-day lifestyle, choices, activities, and all that. What can you access? Based on that, we now create a lifestyle for you. Let me use the office work as an example. You're in the office by 8, you leave by maybe 4 or 5. Most of the time you're behind the desk. You do not need that much energy. So for your lifestyle, we would recommend before you leave home, you have to focus on these types of foods. Most of the time, I would recommend fruits or high fiber foods. They'll leave you fuller for longer. Lunchtime, if you cannot carry food from home, you can skip lunch. However, if you skip lunch, when you go home, you cannot have your starch or carbohydrates. Focus on protein and vegetables. But if you can carry food from home, enjoy your meal. Make sure it has starch and vegetables. After you enjoy your meal, go for a walk. You have to go for a walk after every single meal, at least 30 minutes walk. It's crucial to balance your blood sugar and to enable proper digestion. That is the office worker. So it depends with what you do, who you are. But for a lifestyle review, first we have to talk to you, understand your life, what you can access, what you cannot access, what you're comfortable with. Then we design a proper lifestyle for you. Yeah.
Let's go back to the point on carbohydrates. What is the correct portion size for carbohydrates in a meal?
It has to be at least, I normally say 40% of your meal should be carbohydrates, because carbohydrates is the pure source of energy for your body. So it's a 40% should be starch or carbohydrates.